Hello friends, in this video tutorial we are going to learn how can we insert multiple inline data into MySQL table in single click by using PHP script with Ajax JQuery. In our one of previous tutorial in which we have covered inline insert of single data, but in this tutorial we will insert multiple inline data into table. We will insert multiple inline data without using form submit, but we will use content editable attribute in table for fill multiple data into table, and then after you will click on submit button. When we have click on save button, data will be saved into our database without refreshing of page. Now let's start learning this topic. This is our testing database, and in this we have one table item with 5 table column like item id, item name, item code, item description and item price. We will insert multiple data into this table. This is our index page, and on this page we have used JavaScript library jQuery and Bootstrap framework. We will use functionality of both the library into this tutorial. First we have create on table with attribute class is equal to table and table bordered and attribute it is equal to CRUD table. In this table we have already create 5 table heading like item name, item code, description and price. 5th column for remove button we will fill dynamically in jQuery. After this, in this table we have add one table row with 5 table data tag. In first table data tag we have write content editable attribute is equal to true and class name is equal to item name. By using this content editable attribute we can edit the content of this table data element. In second table data tag we have also add content editable attribute is equal to true, and in this element we have add class name is equal to item code. In third table data tag we have also add content editable attribute is equal to true, and in this element we have add class name is equal to item description. In fourth table data tag we have also add content editable attribute is equal to true, and in this element we have add class name is equal to item price. And last table data tag will be blank. Friends, this is our simple table with one blank row. But here we can write something under this table data tag, so we will enter item data into this table data tag. Now below this table we have defined one button with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to add it is equal add, and in button text we have write plus sign. So when have click on this button, then it will append blank table row into table with id CRUD table. After this we have defined one more button for save multiple data, so we have write button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to save, it is equal to save, and in button text we have write save. Below this button we have defined one division tag with attribute it is equal to inserted item data. In this division tag we will load inserted item data from table and table format. Now we have moved to write jQuery code. Under this first we have defined one variable count is equal to 1. We will increment value of this variable by 1 when we have click on add button. So when we have click on button with id add, then it will append blank table row in table with id CRUD table, so we have write $ with button id add with click event and blank function. So when we have click on this button this code will be executed. Under this first we have write count variable is equal to count variable plus 1, so when we have click on this it will increment count variable value by 1. Then after we have defined one more variable HTML code is equal to open table row tagged with attribute it is equal to row with count variable. We have write HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like open table data tagged with attribute content editable is equal true, class name is equal to item name and close table data tag. After this we have again write HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like open table data tag with attribute content editable is equal true, class name is equal to item code and close table data tag. For append third table data tag we have write HTML code variable and append HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like open table data tag with attribute content editable is equal true, class name is equal to item description and close table data tag. For append item price table data tag we have write HTML code variable and append HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like open table data tag with attribute content editable is equal true, class name is equal to item price and close table data tag. In last table data we want to make button for remove table row, so we have write HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML like open and close table data tag. In between this tag we have write button type is equal to button with attribute name is equal to remove and class is equal to remove. In this button we have a data variable row is equal row with dynamic count variable, and in button text we have write minus. We will use this data variable value for remove particular table row. Lastly we want to close table row tag, so we have write HTML code variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like close table row tag. So our HTML code is ready for create blank editable table and store into HTML code variable. Now we want to append this code into table with it is equal to CRUD table, so we have write $table id CRUD table with append method, and in this method we have write HTML code variable. This method will append HTML code into table with id CRUD table. Friends, here you can see that when we have click on plus sign button then blank table row has been appended into table with remove red button, so this code is working. Now when we have click on this remove button then whole table row must be removed from table. So in jQuery code we have write $with document as selector with on method, and under this method we have write click event with button class remove with function. So when we have click on any remove button this code will execute and remove particular table row from table. Under this first we have defined one variable delete row is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write data variable row. This method will fetch value of data row variable and store into this delete row variable. In this data variable we have store rid of table row tag. So now we want to remove particular table row, and we have a table row which is stored into delete row variable. So we have write $with hashtag with delete row variable with remove method. This method will remove HTML element from web page. So our code ready for remove particular table row. Here friends you can see that when we have click on add button then it has append table row and table with remove button. We have append more than one table row. Now we want to remove one table row, so we have click on remove button and that table row has been removed from table. Now we want to save multiple inline table data when we have click on save button. So in jQuery code we have write $with button is saved with click event with function, so when we have click on save button then this code has been executed. Under this first we have defined four array variable like item name, item code, item description and item price. In this array variable we will store item name table column data into item name array, item code table column data into item code array, item description table data into item description array, and item price table column data into item price array variable. First we want get the item name table column data and store into item name array, so in table item name table column has class item name, so we have write $with table column class item name with each method with function. By this each method we can fetch all value of item name class one by one. Under this method we have write item name array variable with push method, and under this method we have write $ with this selector with text method. Here text method will fetch text from table data and push method will push this value into item name array variable. Same way we want get the item code table column data and store into item code array. So in table item code table column has class item code, so we have write $ with table column class item name with each method with function. Under this method we have write item code array variable with push method, and under this method we have write $ with this selector with text method. Here text method will fetch text from table data and push method will push this value into item code array variable. After this we want get the item description table column data and store into item description array. So in table item description table column has class item description, so we have write $ with table column class item description with each method with function. Under this method we have write item description array variable with push method, and under this method we have write $ with this selector with text method. Here text method will fetch text from table data and push method will push this value into item description array variable. Lastly we want get the item price table column data and store into item price array, so in table item price table column has class item price, so we have write $ with table column class item price with each method with function. Under this method we have write item price array variable with push method, and under this method we have write $ with this selector with text method. Here text method will fetch text from table data and push method will push this value into item price array variable. After fetching all data and store into array variable, now we have start writing Ajax request. So we have write $ with Ajax, and under this first we have write URL option set to insert.php page, we have send request to this page. In second option we have write method, and in this we have write post method, and here we have used post method for sending data to server. In third option we have write data option, and in this option we have defined item name, item code, item description and item price variable. We have sent value of this variable value to server. And lastly in Ajax we have write success callback function. This function has been called after request success and it will receive data from server. Under this function we want to clear value of table data tag, so we have write $ with table data tag with attribute content editable is equal true with text method with blank value. This code will clear value of table data tag. After this we want to remove table row which we have append to table, so we have write for loop with variable is equal to 2, I less than is equal to count variable and I plus plus. Under this loop we have write $ with table row tag with hashtag with row with dynamic value of I with remove method. This method will remove appended table row one by one from table. Now we have moved to write PHP code for insert multiple data, so on this page first we have make database connection, so we have write $connect variable is equal to Mysql connect function with 4 argument like host name set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing. After making database connection now we have write if statement, and under condition we have write set function with $post item name variable. This condition will check if value of this variable is set, then it will execute if block of code. Suppose value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have create for a variable like item name, item code, item description and item price, and in this variable we have store value of data which we have received from Ajax request. Then after we have write query variable is equal blank. In this variable we will store multiple insert query, because we have insert multiple data. For create multiple query, we have write for loop with $count variable is equal to 0, value of $count variable is less than value of count function with $item name variable and $count variable value plus. Under this loop we have write $item name clean variable is equal to Mysql real escape string function with 2 argument like $connect variable and $item named with $count variable as index. This function will clean text and store into new $item name clean variable. Same way we have clean text of other variable like $item code variable, item description variable and item price variable one by one and store into new clean variable. After clean text of all variable, so we have write if statement with condition like $item name clean variable value is not blank and $item code clean variable value is not blank and $item price clean variable value is not blank and $item price clean variable value is not blank. This condition will check if all variable has some value, then it will execute if block of code. That means all fields are required. Suppose there is all fields has some value, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like insert into item table with table column item name, item code, item description and item price with values like $item name clean variable, $item code clean variable, $item description clean variable and $item price clean variable. It will make multiple insert data query and store into $query variable, so now we have write if statement and in condition we have write $query variable value is not equal to blank. This condition will check if this variable has some value, then it will execute if block, otherwise it will execute else block of code. Suppose this variable has no value, then it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write echo statement with message like all fields are required. But suppose $query variable has some value, then it will execute if block of code, so now under this we have write if statement and in condition we have write Mysql multi-query function with 2 argument. In first argument we have write database connection string, and in second argument we have write $query variable. This function execute multiple insert query and insert multiple data. Suppose this function will successfully insert data into table, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write echo statement with message like item data inserted. But suppose there is some error, then it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write echo statement with message like error, and it will display this message to user. So our code is ready, so we have saved this code and check output in browser. Friends, you can see we can add and remove table row, so now we have direct click on submit button. When we have click on submit button, then it display alert message like all fields are required. So we have fill all fields. Here we have fill 3 item data and click on save button. Here we have click on save button, then we have received alert message like item data inserted and all appended table row has been removed from table and it will be blank. Now we have checked database table for data inserted or not. Here you can see data are properly inserted into table, so now we want to display inserted data after click on save button, so we have go to index page and into query code we have create on function like fetch item data. This function will fetch data from item table. Under this function we have write Ajax request with first option URL set to fetch.php page. In second option we have write method and this option set to post method. Lastly, in Ajax Requests we have write success callback function. This function has been called after request has been successfully completed. This function will receive data from server. Now we want to display data under division tag with it is equal to inserted item data, so we have write $with division tag id inserted item data with HTML method, and under this method we have write data. This will display data under division tag with it is equal to inserted item data which it has been received from fetch.php page. So now we have moved to write PHP code under fetch.php page. On this page first we have make database connection by writing proper credential. Then after we have write $output variable is equal to blank value. In this variable we will store item data in HTML table format. Now we have write $query variable is equal to select star from item table order by item id in descending order. After this we want to execute this query, so we have write $result variable is equal to Mysql query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query and store result into $result variable. Then after we have write $output variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code for table with 4 table column like item name, item code, item description and item price. After defining table definition, now we have write while loop with condition like $row variable is equal to Mysql fetch array function with $result variable. This function will convert query result to array and store into $row variable. Under this while loop we have write $output variable and we have append HTML code like open and close table row tag with 4 table data tag. In first table data tag we have store item name data, in second table data tag we have store item code data, in third table data tag we have store item description data, and in last table data tag we have store item price data. After this we want to close this table, so we have write $output variable and append close table data tag. So now we have save item data in table format in $output variable, so now we want to send this data to Ajax request, so we have write echo statement with $output variable. Now we have move index page query code. Here we have called this fetch item data function, so when page has been loaded then this function has been called and fetch data from item table and display on web page. Then after when we have save multiple data and display latest inserted data, so here we have also called this function, so when we have saved data then this function has been called and it will display latest inserted data also on web page. So our code is ready, so we have saved this code and check output in browser. Friends, previously we have insert multiple data, but at that time it will not display inserted data on web page. So first we have refresh this page, and now here we can see the previously inserted item data in table format. So now we have fill table with 2 data. Here we have fill 2 item data, and now click on save button. Here when we have click on save button, then in below it display data which we have inserted now. So our code is working. This is very useful feature when we want to insert multiple data at once, and here we have not used any form field or form submit event, but here we have used simple table with content editable attribute which convert table data tag to editable element, so we can use this as form field, and by using jQuery Ajax with PHP for insert multiple data into MySQL table. This type of feature is very useful when you have to insert large amount of data in single click. Friends, if you like this video tutorial, please share this tutorial with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our channel for future update. Thank you for watch this video. For getting source code of this video tutorial you can visit link which we have provided in video description, and under this link you can also check online demo also. Thank you for watching this video.